All right, so you're planning a trip to the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, one of the most iconic landmarks in the world.
Right, and you want to get the most out of your visit.
Of course.
We've come to the right place. We've got all the tips and tricks.
Absolutely.
From ticket strategies to secret photo spots.
You got it.
And to help us navigate this journey, we've got our resident expert.
Ready to dive in.
Perfect. So first things first, tickets. There are a few options, and I gotta say I'm a little confused.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming at first glance. Crown Reserve, Pedestal Reserve, General Admission.
Right. But they all cost around the same.
Mm-hmm.
So why wouldn't everyone go for the Crown Reserve?
Well, it comes down to access and availability. Crown Reserve, that's the golden ticket.
Oh.
You get to climb to the very top, experience the statue from a whole new perspective. But those tickets are super limited.
Oh, wow.
They sell out months in advance. Pedestal Reserve, you get access to the pedestal level, still amazing views.
Okay.
And General Admission, that's for exploring the grounds, the museum, the island itself.
So even if you just want to see the grounds, you're paying the same as someone going to the Crown.
Exactly. So if you're even thinking about the Crown, snap up that Crown Reserve ticket.
Yeah.
And book early, like 3 to 4 months in advance.
Got it. Crown Reserve book early.
Yeah.
But New York City is expensive. Are there any ways to save some money besides the tickets?
For sure, city passes like the New York CityPASS and the New York CityPASS.
Right, okay.
They bundle attractions together, including the Statue of Liberty, save you a good chunk of change.
Yeah, I've heard of those. What's the difference?
Well, CityPASS, it focuses on those big must-see attractions.
Okay.
CityPASS, it's similar but throws in some cool walking tours.
Oh, like what?
There's one called Secrets of the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island.
Oh, secrets. I like that.
Plus, there's a link to a fantastic guided tour from Get Your Guide in the show notes. I highly recommend it.
Awesome. Make it Crown access. I hear it's a bit of a climb.
Yeah, it's a climb for sure. No elevator to the Crown.
Oh, no.
162 steps up a narrow spiral staircase.
162. A spiral staircase. I don't know about that. What makes it worth it? Is it just the view?
Well, you might think it's crowded at the top, but it's actually quite the opposite.
Really?
They limit the number of people up there, so it's surprisingly intimate.
Oh, wow.
You have space to breathe, soak in the view, chat with the guides.
Okay, that changes things. I was picturing a lot of jostling and selfie sticks.
Nope. It's designed to be a calmer, more personal experience.
All right, I'm convinced. So we've got our tickets. We're ready for the climb. What's next?
The ferry. And even the ferry ride itself is a highlight.
Oh, really?
As you board, head to the left side of the boat, the side facing Manhattan. You get the best view as you pull away.
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
I would have gone right. Anything else about the ferry?
Take a photo of the ferry schedule.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
Makes planning your return trip much easier.
Easy to forget about that. Anything else?
Be at the ferry line at least 10 minutes before departure. They have capacity limits.
Okay, noted. No one wants to get left behind. So we've made it through security.
Uh-huh.
I hear it's pretty intense.
Like an airport.
Yeah, we've got the best spot on the ferry and we're on Liberty Island. What should we do first?
Don't rush straight to the statue. Check out the museum or the gift shop first.
Really? Why? Wouldn't we want to get the photo out of the way?
You'll beat the crowds.
Okay.
By the time you're done, the crowds will have thinned out, and the museum gives you context for the statue.
That makes sense. Strategic sightseeing. So we've admired the statue from afar, we've seen the museum, we're ready for that close-up. Any photo tips?
Head to the top of Fort Wood.
Okay.
For a unique angle, have one person lie down, the others stand behind with the statue in the background.
I like it. Playful and memorable. While we're on Liberty Island, we can't forget the city views, right?
Right. Head to the northern edge of the island for a panorama of Lower Manhattan. You can see it all.
Like what?
The Freedom Tower, Ellis Island, the Brooklyn Bridge, even the Empire State Building on a clear day.
Wow. It's amazing how much there is to see on just Liberty Island.
It is.
And speaking of seeing things, let's talk about the guided tour.
If you want to really understand the history and significance of both the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island, a guided tour is the way to go. Get Your Guide offers a fantastic one, and you can find a link in the show notes.
Perfect. And what makes the Get Your Guide tour so special?
The guides,
Okay.
they're experts, local, passionate about what they do. You'll learn so much more.
So you're saying we shouldn't just wander around on our own?
Right. They'll point out things you might miss, share stories, answer your questions.
Plus, it's convenient to have someone else handle the logistics.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've covered a lot about the Statue of Liberty, but no trip is complete without a visit to Ellis Island. What are the must-sees over there?
The Ellis Island Immigration Museum is a must.
Really?
It's powerful to walk through those halls and imagine the millions who pass through those doors,
Wow.
filled with hope for a new life.
To be in a place where so much history unfolded.
It's a powerful experience.
Yeah.
And if you're feeling adventurous, there are hard hat tours of the Ellis Island Immigrant Hospital Complex.
A hard hat tour. Wow. Okay, I'm adding that to the list.
Ah.
Before we wrap up this part, any final insider tips?
Oh, watch out for ticket scammers outside the subway station. They'll try to tell you tickets are sold out,
Oh, really?
pressure you into buying from them.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Always get your tickets from reputable sources.
Good reminder.
And if you have Crown Reserve tickets, make sure the park ranger gives you a wristband.
A wristband.
Yeah, at the second security checkpoint,
Okay.
it's your ticket to the top.
All right, got it.
And don't be shy. Ask the guides questions. They're a wealth of information.
They are. Okay, so we've covered a lot in this part. Tickets, ferry tips, photo ops, and even the emotional impact of Ellis Island.
Absolutely.
What an adventure.
It is.
Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll explore the do's and don'ts of visiting the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island.
To help you avoid any faux pas and have a smooth, enjoyable experience.
We'll be back after a short break.
Sounds good. Welcome back. We're diving into the do's and don'ts of visiting the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island.
Perfect. I'm ready to avoid those rookie mistakes.
All right, so first up, arrive early.
Makes sense.
I know we talked about booking tickets in advance, but even with tickets, the lines can get crazy.
Oh yeah, especially during peak season.
Exactly. So set that alarm, give yourself plenty of time.
No one wants to start their trip feeling stressed.
Right. Now, another important, do dress appropriately.
Okay, like what?
Think comfort and practicality. You'll be doing a lot of walking,
Oh yeah, true.
and the weather on the islands can be unpredictable.
Oh, so layers are key.
You got it. It can get windy and chilly, even on a warm day.
Okay, so comfortable shoes are a must.
Absolutely.
I'm guessing heels are a don't.
Definitely. And pack some snacks and water.
Ooh, good idea.
There are places to buy food and drinks on the islands,
Right.
but the lines can be long. And the prices are, well, New York prices.
Yeah, no thanks. I can already picture those overpriced hot dogs.
Mhm.
All right, so comfy shoes, snacks, water check. What else?
This one might sound strange, but don't feed the animals.
Wait, animals. I didn't know there was a zoo on Liberty Island.
No zoo, but you'll see plenty of pigeons and squirrels.
Oh, okay.
It's tempting to share your snacks, but resist the urge.
All right, no impromptu squirrel picnics. Got it. What other don'ts are there?
Don't bring prohibited items.
Okay.
It's like the airport. No weapons, no oversized bags. Check the website for a full list.
Yeah, makes sense.
You go through security twice, once at Battery Park and again before entering the statue.
Oh, wow.
So pack light, leave any questionable items at home.
I'd hate to have to go back through security because I forgot about a pocket knife or something. Speaking of security, any tips for getting through smoothly?
If you have Crown Reserve tickets,
Okay.
when you check in with a park ranger before the second security screening,
Yeah.
make sure they give you a wristband.
A wristband.
Yes, it's your ticket to the top,
No.
and it's easy for them to forget.
Oh,
Basically, you don't want to go back through security just for a wristband.
Okay, wristband check.
Yeah.
What other do's should we keep in mind?
Utilize the guides.
Yeah.
They're so knowledgeable. They can really enrich your experience.
Okay.
Ask questions. Engage in conversations. Soak up all that knowledge.
It's like having a personal expert with you.
Right. They help you connect with the history in a way you couldn't on your own.
I love that. Okay, any other essential do's?
Take tons of photos.
Right, of course.
Capture those iconic views, those special moments.
Got to get that Instagram shot.
Exactly. Photos are the best souvenirs.
They are. Speaking of photos,
Yeah.
have you ever thought about what it must have been like for those immigrants arriving at Ellis Island?
Wow.
Seeing the Statue of Liberty for the first time.
I know. To
Yeah.
be on a crowded ship after weeks at sea,
Right.
and then finally seeing that symbol of hope.
It's amazing. It's interesting, though, the Statue of Liberty wasn't always the icon it is today.
You're right. It took time for her to represent America.
So for those early immigrants, what did she symbolize to them?
I think a fresh start,
Yeah,
a chance at a new life. Remember, many of them were fleeing poverty, persecution, war.
right.
To them, the Statue of Liberty was a beacon of hope,
Wow. I can only imagine the emotions they must have felt.
relief, gratitude, excitement, maybe even fear of the unknown.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah.
It makes you want to learn more about their individual stories.
It does. Every person who passed through those doors had a unique journey.
Mind-blowing. We've gone from packing tips to contemplating the human spirit.
That's the beauty of this deep dive. exploring all the angles.
I love it. Stay tuned for part 3, where we'll wrap things up with some final thoughts.
And maybe a question or two to leave our listeners pondering.
And we're back for the final part of our deep dive into the Statue of Liberty.
We've covered a lot of ground.
We have.
Huh.
So as we wrap things up, let's recap those key takeaways.
Okay, so first things first, book those tickets in advance, especially if you're going for the Crown.
Right. Crown Reserve tickets, those are essential.
Absolutely. And check out those CityPASSes for saving money.
Yeah, CityPASS or Go CityPASS.
Those can really come in handy. And don't forget that ferry tip.
Oh, right, the left side of the Go for the best views.
Exactly. Little things like that can make all the difference.
They really can. Once you're on Liberty Island, hit up the museum or gift shop first.
Yeah, beat those crowds.
Smart. And don't forget about the guides.
Oh yeah, they're a gold mine of information.
Seriously, ask them questions. They're there to help.
Exactly. All right, so as we send our listeners off on their Statue of Liberty adventures, I have a thought.
Okay, go ahead.
Imagine standing on Ellis Island,
Wow.
surrounded by the ghosts of those who came before.
Seeking a new life.
What stories do you think those walls could tell?
It's incredible to think about all those journeys, all those dreams.
Right. The Statue of Liberty isn't just a statue.
No,
It's a symbol of hope for so many.
it really is. What a powerful reminder.
Yeah, it makes you appreciate the history.
Absolutely.
Huh.
Well, on that note, we'll leave our listeners with that image.
The Statue of Liberty standing tall.
A beacon of freedom in a city built on dreams.
And don't forget to check out the show notes for that Get Your Guide tour link.
Yeah, great tours over there. And most importantly, enjoy your trip to the Statue of Liberty.
Have an amazing time.